You can get culture shock when you're going back to your home country. This was going back a while, but the longest I had ever been outside of my home country. Because I grew up in Chicago, and I moved over to the Netherlands just to take a job for one summer, and 20 years later, I'm still here. So, yeah, it's a very long summer. I was living abroad in Amsterdam for like a year and a half, and I went back to America, and there I was with a layover in like Atlanta, and I had jet lag, and I was just like, people watching, you know, and I was looking around, and everybody looked foreign. And I thought, that's weird, because this is supposed to be home. But everybody looked like just different and foreign, and not just foreign, but backward. Yes, and primitive. And I couldn't put my finger on it, but my first reaction was like, how do you people leave the house looking like this? And I don't know what it was. And I'm like, how did I get so judgmental, from living over there? But it was eyeglasses. I couldn't stop looking at people's eyewear. And all the frames looked huge to me. And I thought, maybe that's a thing. I mean, maybe that's what happens when you leave the country for like a year and a half. Maybe trends change, fashions change. There's a whole new thing now with huge eyeglasses that I'm just not aware of because I've been living over there. But the real bolt of lightning happened when I realized that nothing had changed in America at all. The only thing that had changed was my perception of what normal eyewear should be, because my idea of normal was now based on these tiny little thumbprint-sized lenses that Dutch people call normal. The rest of the world calls them reading glasses, okay? It's like, it is a small country, and we would not want to see too much of it at any one time. And that's multiple nationality disorder. That's normal for me now. Or how about this? I went back to have some drinks with some friends of mine in Chicago, and we were at the bar, and I was buying some drinks for the guys. And I was up at the bar, and I could tell that they were looking at me, and they were pointing at me, and they were laughing. And I said, "Hey, what's so funny?" And they said, "What do you mean, what's so funny? You don't know? Look at the way you're dressed. You've been living in Europe so long, you look like a Eurofag." And that's what they said in front of everybody. "You look like a Eurofag." I'm like, that's not cool. What is that even supposed to mean? And they're like, "Look at you with your skinny jeans and your skinny, like, tailored suit and whatever. You look like a gigolo." And I looked at my friends, and the first thing I noticed was they were all wearing the matching combinations of like oversized sports t-shirt and like the jeans that are baggy, fit or loose fit, or not even the ones that are like trendy hanging off your ass. Like, no, these are just like the ones that are designed to hide some stuff, I am thinking, like, I bought these clothes in Europe, it's true, but I bought them because they fit the shape of my body. And these guys are wearing like, this there and this here. And then down below here, it's like the athletic footwear. It's like from here to here, it's like, I should lose some weight. But from here down, it's like, oh yeah, I'm working out all the time. I'm just offsetting all this up here. And I can't make fun of them because for them, that's normal. That's multiple nationality disorder. When you no longer feel 100% at home anywhere, that is MND. And that is what this show is about.